I got to know Joshua Wolliston because his family's church invited us to come and do some practical skills programs similar to this. It was a week-long conference, and we came and we did, I think it was personal budgeting, cash into profit, and time management. And so that's how I met Joshua. And the rest is history because he's one of our #1 requested speakers. Joshua is the founder of Push and a certified fitness expert.
Excellent. Gentlemen, thank you so much for your time and the opportunity to speak in front of you today. I do not take that lightly, not at all. Okay, so we're going to go right into it. Okay, so I stand on behalf of Bridges To Wellbeing, and the best way I can explain this in the simplest way is in the form of a question. Have you heard of knowledge is power? Yeah? You heard that before? Do you believe it? Okay, so it's much knowledge that I give you, and they inspire you and give you so much knowledge. And you went to school, you paid big bucks for the money, and you got this knowledge. However, if you don't apply the knowledge that you have, really it's just good information. So when they say knowledge is power, now applied knowledge is power. Okay, and that's what I pray that this message comes across. I pray I'm an effective communicator so I can explain how applied knowledge will literally bridge you to well-being. Okay, let's go right into it. All right. So again, my name is Joshua Wolliston. There's the 2 disclaimers I always have to say before I speak. All right. Number 1, I smile a lot. Can't do anything about that. That's just who I am. All right. Number 2, I sing a lot. I won't sing today, but I sing a lot. All right. That's just in my blood. All right. So my father is a pastor, and his father was a pastor, and his father was a pastor. I'm in a long generation of pastors and motivational speakers. I just happen to be a little younger with longer hair, all right? So that's who I am. Now, my mom, she's about 4'11". She's a dynamic speaker, and every time she speaks, she stands in front of the stage. She doesn't want anybody to be distracted by her height, so she does a 360-degree turn, and then she goes back, okay? I am my mother's son, so take a quick look at me. All right, I got long hair. We got that out the way, all right? Let's go right into it, all right? So, American for Prosperity Foundation / Bridge to Wellbeing, I'm speaking on healthy living, inspiring the healthy lifestyle. Do you think it's important to have a healthy lifestyle? Of course. However, we just think about our physical body. We're forgetting about the mental state. Listen, the battlefield is won or lost in the mind. The battlefield is won or lost in the mind. So if we can effectively transform our mind, you will tell your body what to do. Okay, so that is our goal. That's exactly what we're going to be doing. Let's go to the next slide. Just a quick backstory of who I am. You call me Coach Push, Joshua Wolliston, any one of those. I have a gym in Kissimmee. We call it the hot box. It's incredibly hot. We work out there. There's no fans, no AC, no nothing. We just sweat. All right, so that's what I do. I graduated from the IB program, International Baccalaureate program, played Division I football up in Iowa. I'm not sure if you can tell a little bit, but I played football up in Iowa. It was a great experience, but then I realized that I love people. I love inspiring people. I love motivating people to be the best version of themselves. So I stick with the career in personal training and motivational speaking, and that's what I do so far. Right now, knock on wood, I have a 100% success rate so far as transforming bodies physically. Every person who I've ever trained has lost at least 1 or 2 pounds every single week. Every single time. I'm a little bit different though. So anything that goes in your mouth, I gotta see it. You take a picture of it and you send it to me. I'm that kind of trainer. But you'll get the results. Because I'm not just giving you knowledge, I'm asking you, somewhat forcing you to apply the knowledge to be a better version of yourself. Okay? And I do it with a smile, so that's why people like it. All right? Last but not least, I'm the founder of Push, Physically Unique Strength and Health. I also have a clothing line. Now the clothing line, this is a big number, 5,785,439. What is that? Everybody asked me that. Is that how many push-ups you do? I said, no. I said, do you know 6 people? They said, yeah, of course. Well, 1 in 6 people in America go to bed hungry every day. And that bothered me. And I want to do something about it. So every time someone purchases a coat shirt or a hat, we distribute 11 meals. So we're going to feed 5,785,439. So that is me in a nutshell. So now you know a little bit about who I am. All right, let's go over to the next slide. Now there's 2 individuals I always highlight right when I speak. Number 1, his name is Marco. He said, I want to lose weight. I said, why? He said, I didn't really have a reason why. I said, no, you have to have a why. The reason why I'm saying that is because you're excited for today, you're motivated, you put your 1-year plan, you put it down on paper, and you get a little discouraged. And you don't really follow through with it. So you work out for a week, great. Next week, a little tired. Third week, life happens. And so I said, you have to have a why. And so he said to me, well, my why is from my family. I want to be able to run down and kick the ball with my son. I want to be able to just walk my daughter down the aisle and not feel embarrassed of my weight. I want to be able to just have fun and enjoy my healthy life. I said, never forget your why. And I'm asking you to do the same thing. We're going to be talking about goals, aspirations, dreams, and goal setting. You never forget your why. All right? You can quote me on this if you want to. You'll never lose motivation if you never forget why you started in the first place. Okay, I'm going to say it one more time. You'll never lose motivation if you never forget why you started in the first place. Listen to me, your why has to be so strong, it wakes you up in the morning at 5 a.m. to run a mile when your body says, give me 5 more minutes. That's how powerful your why is. And if your why is not that strong, it's not good enough. So you have to find out what is your why. It's going to wake you up to discipline your body to be the best version of yourself. And we're going to talk about that as well. All right? The last lady, her name is Emily. I said, what's your why? She said, I have a why. I said, what is it? She said, when I was younger, people made fun of me. I didn't like the way I looked. And so my why is to encourage other young girls to live a healthy lifestyle so you can enjoy your life. I said, never forget that why. Because there's going to be a time when you're going to want to quit. And I'm going to say, hey, remember that person want to put a smile on that girl's face because she feels better? That is what you're going to have to fuel from the inside of you to be better. Okay? So I'm running through it, but make sure you understand what is your why. Let's go to the next slide, please. Our favorite part. How can you achieve a healthy body? All right? Does anybody want to be healthy, though? Because there's a difference. Some people are okay with just where they are. Like, I like the way I look. I like the way I feel. Nothing wrong with that. However, if you want to be a healthy version of you, there is some things you're going to have to do. My father, this rings in my head every single time. My father says, son, do what you have to do now so you can do what you want to do later. And as a young man, that stuck with me. And then I thought about, what's my why? And I said, I want to inspire people to be a better version of themselves. And I want them to live a healthy lifestyle. And he says, never forget your why. And now I'm presenting this to you. This is going to be important. Step number 1, 6-step process. If you can jot it down on another piece of paper, it's going to be vital for your growth. Okay. Step number 1 is set a goal. Set a goal, and not just any goal. It's a numerical goal. Okay. I want you to set a goal. Okay. So since we're going to stick with weight loss, okay. Is 5 pounds a realistic weight loss? Yeah. What about 10 pounds? Yeah. What about 20 pounds? You can lose 20 pounds. Yeah. It's going to take some time. If I want to lose 20 pounds by tomorrow, doable? No way. I mean, unless you cut your arm off, your leg off or something. But no, it's not doable in the right manner. So you have to have the appropriate timeline for these goals, which is step number 2. Set a time. Set a time. I know we're in a generation where we text and we write things on our iPhones, Android, that's perfectly fine, but these are keys that we're going to need. Okay? Number 1 was set a goal. Have a numerical goal. Okay? Why am I saying set a goal? If you don't have a goal, you don't know where you're traveling to. All right? Now, once you set your goal, now all you can do is reverse engineer it to accomplish that goal. Okay? You set a goal. I want to lose 20 pounds. How long will it take and how much effort? Well, reverse engineer it. How much weight do I have to drop per week? On average, it's okay, you can write this down. You can lose 1 to 2 pounds per week. Okay? But what are pounds? What is that? Okay? You need to burn 3,500 calories in order to lose 1 pound of fat. Okay? In order to lose 1 pound of fat, you have to burn 3,500 calories. That's going to be pivotal for your growth. All right? So on average, like I said, you can lose 1 to 2 pounds a week. So let's say you want to lose 20 pounds. 2, 4, 6, 8. You can lose 8 to 10 pounds in a month and be safe. That's good. So 20 pounds, 2 months. Give yourself a good 90 days. I want to transform my physical body in 90 days. That's my goal. There we go. We just reverse engineer it. We already set a timeline, how long it will take. Now we run with massive action. And I'll tell you what that is in a little bit. Next slide, please. Great. Now, step number 3 is, I'm going to stay here for a little bit, but step number 3 is write down your goals and why. Okay, step number 3 is write down your goals and why. I'm speaking about goals and dreams, and we haven't even identified what a goal or a dream is. Does anybody have a dream? Only 1, 2? Anybody have a dream? Okay, cool. Anybody have goals? Okay. Have you written down your dreams yet? It is a necessity for you to write down your dreams. But what is a dream? D-R-E-A-M. It is downloaded revelation for you to execute a mission. Think about when God drops a dream inside of you. What is it? It is downloaded revelation for you to execute a mission. I can't accomplish what you have to do. That's why you were actually born. So you have to discipline your body the correct way and beat it into subjection. Okay? In order for you to obtain the goals that's inside of you. So now we established what a dream is. Now we're hitting our goals. You must write it down. How often should you write down your goals? Once a year? Once a month? Once a week? Yeah. More than once a week? Once a day? All right, here's a magic number. Twice. Every day, write down your goals. As soon as you wake up in the morning, for me, I'll tell you what I do, okay? It's not you. For me, I drop on my face, give God glory, or write down my goals. Make sure you never forget your goals. And then I place it everywhere. Okay, so where it says write down your goals and why you started, where do you write down your goals? I write in a journal. I have a journal right next to my bedside. And then that's not the only place I want you to write it down. I want you to write it down everywhere. I'm literally mean everywhere. So, this is what I do. Wake up in the morning, look to my right, my wife is still there. Yes, praise God. I'm happy about that. So I see her, boom, yes, thank you, Lord. And I look right to my wall, boom, there goes my goals right in front of me. It says, Joshua, make sure you put a smile on someone's face. Make sure you feed at least 3 people. And make sure you inspire at least 1 person every single day. I have those goals smack dab in my face every single day. As soon as I wake up, and then I get ready and I go to the bathroom, boom, right in the mirror, there's my goals. Joshua, never forget your 3 goals. Okay? And then I go to the shower, I'm getting ready to take a shower. Boom, there's a sticky note right there with my goals. You think this is it's excessive? No. If you want to be successful, there's a difference. If you want to be successful. If you want to be average, that's okay, do what we're doing right now. But if you want to be successful, you must take captive and put your goals everywhere. I even put my goals, as soon as my wife sits down in the car, and she's actually trying to come in. I'm not sure if someone can open the door for her, but as soon as I see my wife sits down in the car, I call it the vanity mirror, but you put down the mirror, she puts a lipstick on, boom, there's a sticky note right there. Everybody's gonna see what I want to accomplish because they're my accountability partners that will force me to be the better version of myself. Okay, I want you to write your goals down everywhere so you'll never forget what you're actually supposed to do. Now that you've written your goals down, you must write down your why. Because if you wrote down your why, you'll never lose that motivation. Why do I want to put a smile on someone's face? I know how hard this world is. This world is tough. Why do I want to inspire somebody? If I can just bring a little bit of lighter fluid to somebody's life, their fire will blaze. We're men. Have you barbecued before? Yeah? Oh, if you haven't barbecued, you got to barbecue. It's amazing. All right? So, you barbecued before. You know the fire, when it first starts, it gets hot, yeah, we're excited, and then it kind of cools down, it dims down, it gets down, a little bit of flame. We think the fire is out. No. All you need is a little bit of lighter fluid, and that fire's back up again, immediately. And that's what I am to you. You had that fire, you started with great enthusiasm, you're excited, and then life hits you, and you get a little down, a little sad, a little worried, a little discouraged. However, all you need to be is reminded about that lighter fluid that will put that fire ablaze in your life. So write down your goals and why you start in the first place. Okay? Next one. Oh, actually, let's stay right there. When you write down your goals, I want you to make sure like it's really penetrate in your heart. So why do you want to write down? I want to feel better. I want to look good when I'm in the mirror. I want to look good for my wife or myself. I just want to feel inspired to take over this whole entire world. That's my goals. You have to write down your whys as well. Okay? Set daily reminders. Anybody have a smartphone? I think we all do. For me, this is my secretary. I'll say, Siri, remind me to pray in the morning, 3 o'clock. Siri, remind me to pray in the morning, 4 o'clock. Siri, remind me to, and I list out everything that I need to accomplish. Siri, make sure you set the alarm loud to wake me up at 4:30 in the morning to run my 3.1 miles. Snooze. No, I don't snooze. But my drive inside of me wants me to wake up, to be a better version of myself. So set daily reminders. Let your iPhone or your Android be that reminder for you every single day. Remind you, hey, you gotta get up, you gotta move, you gotta groove. Okay, it's a necessity. Why am I dealing with the mind first? I said it in the beginning. The battlefield is won or lost in the mind. So if you can discipline your mind, it will force your body and tell it what to do. So let's get your mind stronger, and the rest of the body has to follow. All right? So that was number 4. Let's go on to the next one. Number 5. This one I enjoy because it puts a smile on my face. It says, encourage yourself daily. What do I mean by that? It's when you got dressed in the morning, okay, and you walked outside and someone saw you and like, oh, wow, you look great. Don't you feel good? Oh, I guess it's just me. When I get dressed in the morning, I saw my wife walk out. She's like, oh, you look good. I'm like, oh, thank you. I put myself together then. Good job, Joshua. You feel good. And you feel like you can accomplish the whole entire world when someone gives you a compliment or encourages you. However, what happens when no one really says anything to you? No one encourages. No one says, good job, you got this. You kind of check yourself. Wow, is it me? Am I smelling? Why can't I get that encouragement? Even if no one else encourages you, you encourage yourself. You motivate yourself. This is what I do. I look in the mirror, I'm like, hey, you got this, Josh. Come on, man. You built for this. You're built like a man. So let's be a man. Every morning. It looks crazy when I look in the mirror. I'm like, you got this. I played football, so of course I'm hyping myself up. You got this. Your day today, man. This is your year. And I motivate myself. I encourage myself. I do not wait for somebody else to encourage you, because if that happens, you'll be waiting a long time, because people, I'm from Missouri, I lived in Missouri. They're show me state. Show me. Yeah, you know it. Show me. Yeah, that's a show me state. Show me. Show yourself first. Encourage yourself every single day in the morning. Hey, I got this. I can do this. I was built for this. My shoulders are strong enough. I'm built like a man for a reason. I can do this. And you encourage yourself every single day. This is my last one on the mental. For every negative comment, I want you to replace it with 3 more positives. Okay? That's the last step. Step number 6. For every negative comment, replace it with 3 more positives. Man, you're too small. You're too weak. You can't do this. Nobody in your family has ever done it. Of course you can't do it. For every negative thought, you take that captive, throw it away. Take it, throw it away. Replace with 3 more positives. Okay? That's what I'm asking you. I'm begging you, beseeching you. Do this for yourself. I'm going to give you an example and a demonstration of how negativity can affect you. Now, for every negative comment, replace with 3 more. And it's simple. If someone says you're too weak, wait a minute, time out. I've been on this earth for over 26 years. I'm not weak. I lasted 26 years. I'm not weak. I'm smarter than I was 5 days ago and 5 weeks ago. I can handle this. I'm not weak. I'm wiser than I was at 10. You combat it. It seems so simplistic. But the validity of what I'm saying can change your life and give you the right tools to fix the mindset, the negativity. And here's the example I would love to give you. So, see the water bottle? I love this, it's my favorite. Anybody drinking water right now? Got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, good job. Good job. Is this heavy? Just throw me some feedback. You think so? Heavy? Nah, not heavy. You already said it's not heavy. All right, so if I hold this out for 5 seconds, is it heavy? Nah, it's 5 seconds. What if I hold it up for 5 minutes? What if I held this up for an hour? Hey, you're starting to get a little heavy. What if I hold it for 24 hours just like this? It's getting heavy? It's getting heavy? Yeah, it's getting a little. But I thought you said it's a water bottle, it's not heavy. Listen, the longer you hold on to this little 16-ounce water bottle, the heavier it becomes, seemingly. However, it's just a 16-ounce water bottle. Put it down. The longer you hold on to negativity, bitterness, anger, hatred, malice, jealousy, unforgiveness, the longer you hold on to those simplistic little things, the weight of the world is going to bring you down. But I'm telling you right now, it's just 16 ounces. Put it down. Put down the negativity. Put down the unforgiveness. Place it. It's at the altar, so I can say this now. Place it at the altar. Listen, put it down. We already agreed it's not heavy. It's light. But the weight of the world has meant you understand it. But we have an answer. Put it down. Now that our minds are stronger, now let's get into the physical. All right, next slide, please. Water is a necessity. I cannot say this enough. You might agree with me. Has anybody had, like, not today, but any before, like a white, you like lips full of chapstick when you're outside in the heat, like you try to spit, it's like cotton mouth. The moment that happens, you've been dehydrated. Been long time ago dehydrated. The moment when you say, man, I'm thirsty, I want some water, you've been dehydrated. Okay? Why am I saying that? Over 67% of your body is made up of water. So we're going to do some calculations. Take your weight, okay? Take your body weight. I'm about 220. Multiply that by 0.67. 67% of your body weight is made up of water. Multiply by 0.67. That's how much fluid ounces of water you should be drinking. All right? If you turn back there, you see that big old gallon of water. I take that with me everywhere I go. Not just because I need to drink the water, but it forces me, it reminds me, hey, you got goals, you got dreams, you have aspirations. You have to continue fueling that as well as filling your inside of your body. Okay, so it serves two purposes. Make sure you drink enough water. Now, anybody work out? Yes, good. Now, for every 30 minutes that you work out, you need additional 12 ounces. This is about 16 ounces. You need about one of these for every 30 minutes. So if you're working out for an hour, just think about 2 water bottles. So technically, I'm drinking about 1.5 gallons every day. Okay? Again, we're men, so I can talk about this. If you're urinating clear, you're on a good sign. All right? That's a good indicator. But still, start drinking a lot more water. That's the first and foremost. Next slide, please. All right, see? For me, I'm not drinking enough because I just said, man, I'm thirsty. More water. Now, this is not a ladies only thing. This is actually a man thing too. We need to know what's going inside of our body. All right? So out of all these, there's carbs, fats, protein, sodium, calories, sugar. To me, what do you think the 3 most important things I might say are? You can shout it out. What do you think 3? I heard calories. What else? Not the protein, not the carbs. Sodium, sugar. Don't get me wrong. All these are important. They're very important. But what I care about is sugars, calorie, sodium. Do you feel Americans are eating more sugar or less sugar needed? What about sodium? More or less? A lot more. A lot more. So now let's dig in a little bit deeper. Let's pick one at a time. Sugars, my favorite. Anybody drink soda? Hey, nothing right. We drink soda. Actually, let's do this. Whatever you're drinking, turn it around. Let's do this right now. Whatever you're drinking, turn it around. If it's not water, hold it up real quick so I can see. Great. I see green, purple, burgundy. Let's go with the fruit drink. All right, let's go with the fruits. Can you tell me, you can put your arm down, thank you. Can you tell me how much sugar is on the back label? Under fruit drinks, how much sugar on the back label? 33 grams of sugar. Okay? Anybody drinking more than 33 grams sugar in a container? Anybody have more than 33 grams? What do you have back there? You did 2. So that's 66 grams of sugar. All right. So an average male, the maximum amount of sugar, the appropriate amount of sugar you should ingest. Ready? Oh, y'all not ready. 37.5 grams of sugar in a day. 37.5 grams of sugar in a day. Now for ladies, it's 25 grams of sugar in a day. Listen, we already have 2 days worth of sugar in one sitting, but we don't even think about it. It just tastes nice. It's fruit, it's healthy, it's good. We have to start stopping, reading the labels, and figuring out how much you can actually consume and be okay. Now, there's some tools that you can use. One is called MyFitnessPal. It's an app, free app. You can download that one, use it. It'll give you a list of carbs, fats, proteins, what your body can handle and should take in. The next one is called Fooducate, like educate, Fooducate. Those are the 2 really good apps that I tell a lot of my clients to definitely get on. Okay? So sugar's a big deal. Ladies, 25 grams of sugar maximum. Fellas, 37.5 grams of sugar. So in that one, and bananas are beautiful. However, it's sugar. Hey, I know. It tastes good, didn't it? It tastes great. But it's still sugar. Now, I'm okay with a banana if you're drinking water. There you go. But if you put sugar in sugar, that's just more sugar. And that's what we don't want. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Calories. It's a heat. It's a unit of measure. People say, oh, I'm burning calories. They're just heating your body up. That's essentially what it is. Now, for women, you want about 1,200 to 1,500 calories to consume, an average. For men, you can go to about 1,500, well, 1,800 to 2,000 calories. Okay? Everybody's body is different. So I can't tell you just to consume 200 or 2,000. There's a math equation that you're going to use. MyFitnessPal will do that exactly for you. Okay? So calories, I told this before. Do you know how many calories it takes to burn 1 pound of fat? 3,500? Yes, beautiful. 3,500 calories it takes to burn 1 pound of fat. And I'm going to teach you a secret to lose 1 pound every single week without going to the gym. All right? If you want to, later on, you can take a picture of it or you can write it down. It's easier to grab your phone, take a picture of it, and then be about your business. Make sure you consult your doctor, make sure everything's okay with you as well before you start any physical activity. I'm a personal trainer, so I have to say that. But again, move your body, okay? Went from sugar, let's go to sodium. We already agreed that sodium, we're just consuming too much sodium, all right? Anybody, is there chips in there? No? Oh, you got lucky. All right, so we consume too much sodium. The maximum amount of sodium a person can consume is what? What do you think? Guess it out, throw it out. What do you think? 100? 2,300 on the money. 2,300 milligrams of sodium in a day. Okay? We consume that on average for breakfast, just as is, because we're not conscious of what we're literally consuming. All it takes for you is take 30 seconds and stopping and looking at the container. Look at the back of it. The best thing that I can educate and really profess to you is if it grows from the ground, falls from the sky, comes from the trees, raised as animals, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. That's a good indicator. Good indicator. Got a question? I know the processed food. We're going to talk about that in a little bit too. And I want you to ask, we're going to have a question and answer. Give me all your questions. I'm going to be here right here for you too. Okay? That processed food is dangerous. So the best indicator, think about it, falls from the trees, grows from the ground, pretty much what God has made for you. Okay? I'm okay with those. Protein. Is protein just for guys or girls? Or both? Girls need protein? Yeah, of course you do. You're a trainer. Yes, protein is the basic building blocks. It's a necessity. You need protein in your body, okay? Now, how do you find out the protein? Just look at the back of the container. All right, what's some good form of protein? Start yelling it out. Beans, what else? Believe it or not, that's my wife in the back. She knows it. Broccoli. you can literally get your protein in that broccoli. Believe it or not. So you can't say, oh, I gotta eat that meat, you know, I'm a guy, you know it. I've been saying that for years. But you can get your protein in vegetables as well. So I got chicken breast is a really good one. If you do want the chicken, I'd rather you take off the skin, okay? I'd rather you take off the skin. So chicken breast, steak is actually okay in moderation, all right? I don't want you to go to Texas de Brazil every single day. That's my favorite place. Shout out Texas de Brazil. But Texas de Brazil, there's a lot of red meat, a lot of food. The protein is high, but too much starts infecting your blood as well. Now, fish. If you like fish, you can have fish, okay? Swai, whitening, cod. One thing, and you can talk to me afterwards when I'm finished. Anybody like tilapia?
Yeah, no good for you.
I'd rather you not. Okay? After I'm finished, we can talk a little bit more. But I'd rather you not. Okay? Now, if it's wild caught tilapia, it's not. We'll talk about this afterwards. Just ask me. All right? So, fish. You can have fish. I love the fish. That's great. Tuna is a great one as well. Now, some people say, well, and this goes right into dinner on a dime as well. It's just really expensive, and I just need the canned tunas. If you need canned tunas, drain out the water. Add more water, drain out the water. Add more water, drain out the water. Twice. Seems a little excessive? Listen, I'd rather you do that than keep all the preservatives and all the sodium that's inside of it. Okay? I'm gonna get off my soapbox now. All right. But that's essentially what it looks like. Okay? So those are some good fats. Now carbs. Carbs are not a cuss word. You need carbs. They're basic fuel, like they're your fueling source. So you need carbs in your body. Now, there's good carbs and bad carbs. My favorite car is a Bentley Rolls Royce. I love a Bentley Rolls Royce. Now, will I put a regular gas in a Bentley Rolls Royce? You better not. You better not. I mean, you can put it in there and affect the engine. You know, run like it'll buck a little bit. It might shut down on you. But you put that premium, you put that high level gas in that Bentley Rolls Royce. If I'm gonna put the high level gas in my Bentley Rolls Royce, you better believe I want you to put the high level food inside your Bentley Rolls Royce. What you consume plays so much to your happiness, to your well-being, to joy in life. Let me ask, you don't have to raise your hand, okay? Let me ask you a question. Have you ever ate something and you're like, man, I'm tired, I want to sleep, I feel sluggish, I don't like the way I feel, I'm a little snappy, a little rude. It's that food. It's that food. All right, it's that food. Carbs. There's good carbs, there's bad carbs. What's a bad carb? Pizza. Yeah, pizza is a bad carb. What's another bad carb? French fries. Pasta in moderation. Now, there's good pastas, all right? So there's whole grain wheat pastas. Now, here's a little secret. If you want like the pasta flavor, get a zucchini or squash, and you can like put it through a grater or a grinder, and you can start having like spaghetti noodles of a zucchini. So much better. Spaghetti squash. That's another one too. You can take spaghetti squash. Now there's better options. Okay. It don't taste the same. We got to work on that. We're gonna have to work on that. We'll talk about that in a second. Now there are bad carbs. Now there's good carbs. What's a good carb? Brown rice. What else? Quinoa. Anybody heard of couscous? Yeah, these are good carbs. Whole grain bread is really good. All right. I'd rather you stay away from all white bread, white sugar, white food. Okay. It's not okay for you. Layman's term, not okay for you. That process is not okay. Let's eat better food. Okay. Now, there's some things that I want to like pick up for us, I should say. I'm going to give you a sample meal plan to follow. Can you go to the next slide for me, please? Perfect. I'm going to give you, I'm closing up right now. I'm going to give you a sample meal plan. So if you want to jot this down, it's perfectly fine. So for breakfast, when you wake up in the morning, you can have water. Not you can. I would like for you to drink water as soon as you wake up in the morning. Hot, cold, your personal preference. There's a lot of studies that say hot is a little bit better, but it's really up to you, okay? Just drink water when you wake up in the morning. The next thing, after water, you can have eggs, All right. If you want to take away the yolk, I'm not mad about that. The egg whites, the protein. But again, God made the egg. I'm going to eat what God has made. All right. Everything in moderation and portion sizes. Okay. The next one. So you have your 2 eggs, 3 eggs. What? If you want to hear my meal plan, I'll tell you in a second. What I actually eat. So you have eggs in the morning, and then you can have your oatmeal. And instead of putting sugar, you can have brown sugar, a little bit better. But you can have actual fruits. Raspberries, blackberries, things of that nature. You can put those inside, so that gives you the flavoring. All right, now let's fast forward. 2.5 hours later, now we can have our snack. It can be a fruit, it can be vegetables, as much as you want. 2.5 hours later, 3 hours later, now you have a big bowl of salad and a protein. Chicken breast, whatever protein you like, fish, steak, I'm okay with that. Now, get ready, now we're gonna have some carbs. You can have sweet potato in there. You can have quinoa in there because it has protein as well, okay? 2.5, 3 hours later, here goes your unlimited vegetables, as much as you want. And when we get closer to the night, start adding fish instead of steak, okay? It's quick, it's easy, you can burn it off fast. However, that steak sits on you, okay? And then dinner. You see, I'm adding like 6 meals, right? Dinner. You can have unlimited vegetables, and then you can have your, if you want that sweet potato, you can have sweet potato, but I kind of want to cut back on the carbs at night. But sweet potato is mine. You can have your chicken breast at night or fish, and then of course unlimited vegetables. That's a sample meal plan. Of course, follow what your doctor's offering you, but that's just what I run through. All right. This is your secret sauce. I saw some people taking out phones. Please take a picture of this if you need to. This will be great. All right, let's break it down now. Upper body consists of from the waist up, lower body, waist down. All right. So 1 minute jump rope. If you cannot jump rope, I'm okay with this. And if you can't do this, I'm okay with this. I'm dead serious, as long as your body's moving. Now, if you can jump rope or fake jump ropes, I need a 150 jumps in 60 seconds. I'm giving you like the formulas right now. So 150 jumps in 60 seconds, okay? Immediately go right into push-ups. As many push-ups as you can for 60 seconds. Immediately go right back into jump ropes or moving your body for 60 seconds. Immediately go right into the next one, tricep dips. Okay, you're dipping down, get on the bench, start dipping down, tricep dips. Right after that, you go into 1 minute jump rope. Last one, 1 minute sit-ups. If you can't do a sit-up, do a crunch. I'm okay with that, all right? Now, for the push-ups, if you can't do push-ups on the floor, do push-ups on your knees on the floor, okay? If you can't do it on your knees, do it on the bench. If you can't do it on the bench, do it on the wall. If you can't do it on the wall, push the air. No, don't push the air. But you need to push something, all right? I need some kind of resistance. All right, so that takes care of the upper body. You repeat this all over again. It literally takes 6 minutes, rest 1 minute, 6 minutes again. Okay, so 13 minutes out of your day I'm asking for in the morning, and I'm asking for 13 minutes at night. And I'll explain why. Let's go to the next one, lower body. So you have 1 minute jump ropes or jumping jacks, whatever is going to get your heart rate up the fastest. And it's called HIIT training, high intense interval training, the best form of losing weight. Okay. So you have 1 minute jump rope, 1 minute squats. You know how to squat already. 1 minute jump rope, 1 minute lunge. You know how to lunge as well. If not, my pants are a little tight, so I can't really lunge for you right now. But I'll show you afterwards. 1 minute lunge. After that, 1 minute jump rope, 1 minute calf raises. All right, guys, it's okay. Like, we like big calves. This is what it is. There's 4 different angles. This is 1. Okay. Pigeon toe. This is 2. This is 3. This is 4. There's 4 different angles. Your gastrocnemius, there's 2 heads. Gastrocnemius is called your calves. There's 2 heads for your calves, okay? I want to develop every portion of your body. When I train people, I don't just transform them to just lose weight. You want to lose weight, eat healthy, run outside. But if you want to transform your body, you're going to have to start shaping your body by doing different muscular activities. Not just running all the time, but you have to incorporate other muscle groups to start shaping your body, all right? So that's your little secret sauce. Now, 13 minutes in the morning, 13 minutes at night. During that 13 minutes, you're only going to burn like 78 calories, right? But I heat your body up so quickly that within a course of an hour, even though you're not working out, it's something called the afterburn. You'll burn up to 250 calories. For all my math majors, here we come. So if I do 250 in the morning, 250 at night, there goes my 500 calories. So what? If I can do that 7 days out of the week, 500 times 7, 3,500. Boom, there you go. There goes your 1 pound. All you need is that 1 pound. So if I increase my physical activity, my levels, I can easily lose my 1 pound. Well, how do I get the other pound? Your caloric intake. Drop it down just slightly. Even if you drop your calories, remember our gauge, 1,200, 1,500? Even if you drop it down to the actual 1,500 calories and you're consuming 2,000 calories, you just drop 500 calories every day. 500 times 7, 3,500. There we go. Easy fix. And I have not stepped 1 foot in the gym. I would love for you to come to the gym because, that's bread and butter. But if you cannot get in the gym, I still need to equip you with the right tools in order for you to be successful and teach the next generation to be successful. Because we're not doing this just for ourselves. You must leave a legacy for the next generation. Even if you don't have kids. Men, everybody, the spotlight is on every single one of us. Whether you knew it or not, the spotlight is on every single one of us. So we must be the best version of ourselves possible for the next generation. Okay? As I'm closing off, this is the last thing I will say. My job personally is to ignite the fire that is in every single one of you. Believe it or not, you have fire, you have dreams inside of you. You just needed a little bit of lighter fluid to just set that fire ablaze again. And when you have that fire again, never let it go out. Protect that fire. Add more fuel to the fire. How do you do that? Get educated with more words. Consume knowledge. But don't just take in knowledge, because knowledge is not power. It's the applied knowledge is power. Okay? So when we apply the knowledge that is given to us throughout the day, and there was a conference that was phenomenal, throughout the day, listen, you have to apply that knowledge, and that's why you'll be incredibly successful. But you have to bring awareness to your body as well. There's different things that's going to bring awareness. Like we have a PSA testing. If you have not got tested, please make sure you get tested. We're going to be until 4 o'clock today. It's 4 o'clock. So make sure you get tested. I can't see it right now, but I already have tested myself. So I encourage every man. It won't take long. No more than 10 minutes. Anything less than that. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. Boom. 2 minutes. Okay? So 2 minutes. Get tested. Start educating yourself a little bit more. The best investment you can make is in your house. No. This house. This is the best investment you can ever make. When you invest in yourself, you will be phenomenal. So, I want to say thank you so much for your time. I realize your time is so vital. You can never get your time back. So I thank you for giving me your time. I respect you even more for it. And I want to say thank you. So again, thank you guys so much for your time. I appreciate it. Now, I have opened this up for question and answer. If you have any questions, feel free. You can start hitting me with questions right now if you have any questions. Yeah? Trying to gain weight. Okay, good. Very good question. Are you having any food allergies? Can you eat peanut butter? Chocolate milk? Okay. If you want to, this is the cheap version of bulking up. To play college football, I needed to gain weight and it needed to be cost efficient. So, peanut butter and jelly, chocolate milk, 3 times a day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner on top of your normal food. Okay? So whatever you have for breakfast, peanut butter and jelly, chocolate milk. When you add those 3, that's an additional 1,000 calories. Why is that important? You know how to gain weight now. So now that's your basic extra. Now the normal meal plan, like I said, I'm going to give you my meal plan. So when I wake up in the morning, I have my 6 eggs. It's a lot, right? So I have 4 egg whites, 2 egg wholes. And then I have 6 to 8 ounces of chicken breast. And then I also have sweet potato, 6 to 8 ounces. And then a bag of little broccoli. 2.5 hours later, I'm almost consuming that throughout the whole entire day. On average, I'm eating about 6 to 8 ounces of chicken breast or fish. Then I have unlimited amount of vegetables. I'm consuming so much. And then for dinner, well, I also own a Herbalife club, so I take Herbalife as well. You can have the 24 line or some kind of mass gainer. If you have the money for it, have a mass gainer. If not, then consume the actual foods. Foods is always better than the actual supplements. Think about what a supplement is. Hear how it sounds. Supplement. It is supplementing what your body is not consuming. Okay? So I'd rather you consume the actual food instead of having supplement. Now, if you need to supplement, that's perfectly fine. Now, I'm okay with that. So I need you to consume the food. So peanut butter and jelly, chocolate milk, boom. Those are your 3, quick and easy. The fats, carbs, protein. That's what I did. And I tell all my athletes to do as well. So hopefully that helps. Any other questions so far? Good, good.